Dear student, welcome to all of you in my online maths video class. Today we will discuss about a new topic, that is chapter 22, and the name of the topic is probability. According to examination point of view, this is very important topic, and in exam it may be given as 3 marks or 4 marks questions. First of all, let us see what is the probability. Actually, probability is the measurement of uncertainty. Probability is the measure of chance. Probability is the measure of just like doubt. Okay. In our daily life, we are using the word just like maybe today rain, maybe this thing win, maybe a particular team be lose. In probability topic, we find the mathematical measurement of win and lose or getting any particular event in mathematical form. Okay, therefore probability is measurement of uncertainty. Just like if I say that C will pass the test, maybe C will not pass the test also. If any person just throw a dice, so maybe the result will be 1, it may be 2 also, it may be 3 also, it may be 4 also. There is a probability, there is a chance of coming 1 also, there is a chance of coming 6 also, but there is a no chance of coming 7. Getting? Just like if we throw first time maybe 1, if we throw the second time maybe 2. Okay, so this is the event. This is the event. Just like if we throw the first time, then it will be the first event. If we throw the second time, it will be second event, like that. Now, before going to the details of this, let us see some terms related to this topic. And that term is the first one, experiment. Experiment. What is experiment? If we just throw the dice, the throwing the dice is the experiment. Okay? You just take a coin and just toss it. This is the experiment. Okay? Then experiment means an action which results in some well-defined outcome is called an experiment. Well-defined outcome means what? What is well-defined? Well-defined means well-defined, in a set topic in class 7 and 8. Now, the collection of well-defined object is called set. Well-defined means about which we can talk without any doubt. Means that thing about which we can talk without any doubt, that is called well-defined things. Okay? Now the next is a random experiment. A random experiment. What is random experiment? Random experiment means, random means what? Means the result whatever come, I cannot expect. Means I cannot be sure that only that type of result will come. If I throw a dice, it is not confirmed that the result will be only 4. Okay, it may be 1 also, 2 also, 3 also, 4 also, 5 also, 6 also. Then this type of experiment, we are just throwing and getting any type of result out of that 6. This type of experiment is called a random experiment. Okay, a random experiment means an experiment is called random if it has more than one possible outcome. More than one possible outcome. Throwing a dice, we have more than one possible outcome. From 1 to 6 we have, and it is not possible to tell the outcome in advance. It is not possible to tell the outcome in advance. Means throwing the dice, dice, and in advance I cannot say the result will be even number, a result will be odd number, means 2, 4, 6 or 1, 3, 5. We cannot say about this. So this is called the random experiment. Now, what is sample space? Now let us see sample space. Sample space. Here we write the symbol of the sample space is capital S. If we throw a dice, then what is the possibility? It may be 1 also, 2 also, 3 also, 4 also, 5 also, 6. Means total possible outcome is called sample space. Ideal number of sample spaces, how we can write? That will be 6. Because how many elements here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 elements, therefore we are writing here and S is equal to 6. Means total number of possible outcome is called sample space. The collection of all possible outcomes of an experiment is called sample space. Now event, what is event? A subset of the sample space associated with a random experiment is called an event. Event is event. Event. If I throw a dice and I want that it should be even number, so it may be 2, it may be 4, it may be 6 also, which is also the subset of sample space. It may be odd also, 1, 3, 5. This is also a subset of a sample space S. It may be only 1 also, it may be only 2 also. Whatever event we will get, that will be subset of sample space. Okay, just like if we represent event, any particular event as E, and the event is less than 5. Less than 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4. Here what is 1, 2, 3, 4? Means if we throw a dice, then the outcome is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here this event, if we throw the dice and the result is less than 5, then event will be, in that event, maybe 1 also, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 also. So in this case, number of elements in this event is equal to how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements. Similarly, if we this and we want whatever result will come, that should be multiple of 3. It may be 3 and 6 here. So here ending will be what? 2. Why? 1 and 2. 2 elements. Here ending is 2. In each case we see that here the event is subset of the sample space. Here also 3, 6 is the subset of this one. This is called event. Event means a subset of the sample space associated with a random experiment. Random experiment I explained without any means we cannot say in advance that what will be the result. That is random. Now occurrence of an event. If I want that when I throw the dice, the result is always 2, 4 and 6. If it happen in practical, after throwing the dice, it may, if the result is 2, 4 or 6, then we can say that the occurrence of an event. This is the occurrence of an event. Now favorable outcomes. Favorable outcome means what? Favorable outcome means what? That event, whatever I want to see as a result. Whatever I want to see as a result means the outcome which ensure the occurrence of an event are called favorable outcome. Favorable outcome means this is also an event. Okay, favorable outcome means this is also an event, but here we want that when the dice is thrown, the result is always 2, 4 and 6. Okay, and if the result is any one of this, then occurrence of an event is happen there. Here now favorable outcome means what? Favorable outcome. Favorable outcome. Favorable outcome. We want the result as even number. Okay, here E is equal to 2, 4, 6. Favorable means whatever I want as a result. Any is what here? Here any will be 3. How many elements? 1, 2, 3. That will be 3. Favorable outcome and a total number of outcome. In this case, just like our dice is throwing, then the total number of outcome will be this, and whatever outcome, what I favor, I want 2, 4, 6, any one of this. Then it will be that if this is also an event, then 2, 4, 6, and number of this event is what? Total number of element in this event is what? 3. Okay. Now the one more term, that is equally likely outcomes. Equally likely outcomes means the chance of coming 1 when we throw a dice, and the chance of coming 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is same. Okay, the chance of each and every element seen as a result is same. This is called equally likely outcomes. Okay, if there is no reason for any one outcome to occur in preference to any other outcome, so we say that the outcome are equally likely. Means here we are not going to make a preference that only 1, 2, 3 should come and other will not. It is not possible. The possibility of coming 1 is same as the possibility of coming 2. The possibility of coming 2 and 3 is also same as the other element. This is called equally likely outcome. Now let us define definition of probability. Or simple probability of a particular event is what? Favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. Favorable outcomes are total number of outcomes. Here favorable outcome we just discussed. Event what I want and its number upon total number of outcomes, that is x, means total number of sample space. In this way we can define here probability of an event P is equal to NE by NS. For example here, if I take 2 coins here, if I want to take 2 coins, okay, here head, here also we just throw a coin and maybe both coin, maybe the first one head and the second one tail, maybe the first one tail, the second one head, maybe the first one tail and the second one is also tail. More than this not possible. Means only this type of events possible. If we throw the 2 coins, then maybe both will be HH, means head, maybe both will be head. The first one will be head and the second will be tail. Maybe the first will be tail and the second will be head. Maybe the first will be tail and second also tail. In this way, if we just toss 2 coins, then the total number of sample space will be like this space, HH, head, maybe head tail, maybe tail head and maybe tail. Okay, then total number of sample space here will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but I want only head. Our favorable outcome is what? Only HH. Means here I think that when we toss the 2 coins, the answer means the result should be only head. Means both coins should have head and head. In this way, here n is what? 1. Okay. Now probability of getting only head. Probability of this event. And what is the event? Only head. Probability of getting head and this probability of this event is equal to NE by NS. And what is NE? NE is 1. And NS is what? That is 4. So here 1 by 4. Okay. Similarly, probability of getting tail is also, that will be, in that case also N will be 1. In that case also 1 by 4. Means probability of getting head is also 1 by 4. Probability of getting tail is also 1 by 4. Probability of getting head tail also 1 by 4. Probability of getting tail head is also 1 by 4. Means there are 4 sample spaces here. 4. The first one, probability of getting the first one is 1 by 4. Probability of getting the second, third and fourth is also in our case it will be 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. So this type of probability is called elementary, or this type of event is called elementary event. Okay, if the event is here only one event, so 1 by 4 its probability. In this way, this type of situation is called elementary event. Okay, now let us see some more topic, that is what is the sure event. Sure event means if we are just throwing one dice, then it is sure that it will be from 1 to 6. It is sure. So this type of event is called sure event. Now impossible event is what? Here it is given in definition form. An event which always happens is called a sure, which always happens. What happens always? It may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any one that happens always. This is called sure event. And the probability of sure event is 1. Learn it. Probability of sure event is always 1. Now the second one, impossible event. What is impossible event? Impossible event means, if for example, here if we are going to throw a dice and we want that the result should be 7. Is it possible? Not possible. So therefore, this type of event is called impossible event. Just like here, look. If I just throw the dice, then total number of, what is the sample space will be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3, 4, it may be 5, it may be 6 also. Okay, but what is our favorable outcome? I want 7. Okay, but I also explained just before, event should be subset of this variable, subset of the sample space, but 7 is not included here. Therefore, any will be empty, means 5, empty set. In that case, any is what? Any will be 0. And then the probability of getting 7, probability, what is this event? Means this is the event of getting the result at 7. In that case, 5, not possible. In this case, number of event is what? 0. Number of element in this event is what? 0. Number of the variable outcome is what? This 0. Then probability of this event is what? Any by ns. Any by ns. So that will be, any means 0 by 6, that will be 0. Means what is the event? This is impossible event for getting 7 as a result when we throw the dice. So in the case of impossible event, the probability will be 0. It means probability of impossible event is what? 0. And probability of sure event is what? 1. Getting? Probability of impossible event will be 0 and probability of sure event will be 1. Getting? Now let us see the compound event also. An event which has more than one favorable outcomes from the sample space is called compound event. Very important thing, that is complementary event. Complementary event. Let here sample space when we throw the dice. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Probability of getting even number. Means here I want the result should be even number. Then it should be 2, 4, 6. Okay. Then the event of not even number is what? Event of not even number is called its complementary event. Means complementary event is what? That should be 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now if we take E union, it's a complementary event. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So here complementary event means which is not in a particular event. Its a complementary event will be this. Okay? And its event is this. Here we find any is what? 3. But here in this case, EC, R being the right, E dash. And is how much? Let me simplify that. Here we also have to simplify that. And E, C, R, E dash is also how much? 3. Okay. Now if we want to find E, then what? NE minus, that will be NE is 3 and NS is 6. It will be 1 by 2. Similarly, probability of its complementary event is also 3 by 6. NE by NE dash we can write here. NE like this also or NS here also 3 by 6. That will be 1 by 2. Getting? Now if we add probability of this event and probability of complementary of this event, then it will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1. It means we get one formula here. Okay? Means probability of given probability of even number plus probability of not even number, or we can say in other words, probability of getting a result as even number plus probability of getting a result as odd number. If we add, then it will be 1. Okay? We can define it in the other way also. Probability of getting an event plus probability of getting not that event is equal to 1. In this way, we get formula here. PE, probability of an event is equal to 1 minus probability of its complementary event. Similarly, probability of complementary event is equal to 1 minus complementarity of that particular event. For example, let us see one more example. It will help you to think. Here, in the probability of winning a match for any particular match, probability of winning a match for any particular team is 0.57. Okay? Then, what is the probability of not winning that match? Probability of winning a particular match is 0.57. Then, what is the probability of not winning that match? What should be? Since we know that probability of any event plus probability of complement of that events is equal to 1. Here P is what? 0.57 plus this PEC is equal to 1. R probability of is equal to 1 minus 0.57. Its value will be how much? It will be 43, 0.43. 7, 3, 10, 5, 9, 10. Means its value, if you add, it will be 1. So in this way, we can find the answer. Now, let us see. This is the formula. Means what I explained. It means for impossible event, the probability will be 0, and for sure event, the probability will be 1. Okay? It means the probability will vary from 0 to 1, but probability may be equal to 0 also in the impossible and in partial. It means P vary from P probability of any particular event may be 0 also, it may be 1 also, and it's vary from 0 to 1. Getting? And this is the first one. The second one is what? PE plus complementary probability of the complementary event is equal to 1. The third one, probability of any particular event is equal to 1 minus probability of its complementary event. The fourth one, probability of complementary event is equal to probability of that event. This is the fourth formula, and this one, probability of any particular event is equal to N by S. This is the total things related to the topic. Some more thing we will discuss, that is, here we have some more concept related to cards, related to leap year and non-leap year, and when the two dice are throwing at once, in that case what will be the sample space, and other things also we will discuss later. In this way, here you can solve some example whatever given in your book. Just like the first example question is what? A coin is tossed once, find the probability of getting ahead and a tail. The task one, in this case, if you just toss, example 1, if you just toss a coin, then the total number of sample space is 1. It may be head also, it may be tail also. The total number of sample space will be 2. And here my favorable outcome is what? Ahead, it should be head. That is, E is what? H. Here, then N is what? 1. It means probability of this event, N by NS, it will be 1 by 2. Means probability of getting head is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, probability of getting tail is also 1 by 2. Okay. Let us see now here. Gopi buys, the second example question, Gopi buys a fish from a shop for his aquarium. The shopkeeper takes out one fish at random from the tank containing 5 male fish and 8 female fish. What is the probability that the fish taken out in a male fish? Okay, means here favorable outcome is what? Male fish. Okay, male fish. Means favorable outcome N is what? 5 here. And NS is what? Total number of fish. 8 plus 5, that will be 13. Then probability of this event, what is that event? Means taken out is a male fish. Means favorable outcome is what? Male fish. And how many number of favorable outcome? That is 5. Then answer will be 5 by 30. Exactly. The third one, a die is tossed once. Find the probability of getting number 4. Probability of getting number 4 here. Very important. Example 3. 4. Sorry. S is what? It will be from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then NS is what? 6. Now, according to the first question, E is what? Only 4. Probability of getting 4. This event means when the dice is thrown, the result should be 4. It means favorable outcome should be in this form. Favorable event is this. The number of this event is how much? 1 element, 4. Then probability of this event is what? N by NS. N is what? 1 and NS is what? 6. 1 by 6. Similarly, probability of a number greater than 4, the second one. NS is 6 and here E is what? Greater than 4 means it may be 5 also and it may be 6 also. Then N is what? That will be 2. Then P is what? N by NS means 2 by 6 is equal to 1 by 3. In this way, you can solve the question. That is 1 by 3. Let us see the animal number and a multiple 9. Third, question number 4, 9. 9th part. Here, 9th part. What is that? We know that NS is equal to how much? 6. And here E is what? E should be even number and a multiple of 6. Even number is what? 2, 4, 6. and multiple of 3, it will be 3, and multiple of 3 6, but we cannot write 2 times. So here it will be only this much, 2 4 6 3. Okay, it will be 2 4 6 3. Then an even number and a multiple of 3, and even number and a multiple of 3. Question number 9. This event is getting an even number and a multiple of 3, and the only outcomes which an even number and a multiple of 3 is okay. The different concept here. Wait. The question is an even number and a multiple of 3, that will be only 6. As if E is what? That will be 6. Okay. Here the question is, if at the place of n there is r, if the question is an even number r a multiple of 3, then the previous one whatever I was right, that was correct. But here and, therefore E will be changed. An even number and a multiple of 3 means only 6. Okay. So here n is what? That will be 1. Then P is what? Any by ns means 1 by 6. Here this by number favorable outcome upon total number of outcome, it will be 1 by 6. Here now you try to solve it, and in next video class we will discuss about a note on tossing 2 different coins simultaneously, and a note on throwing 2 different dice simultaneously. Okay, thank you.